What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel, Austin's Film Study. Today, man, we're going to talk about the Raiders. For those of you who don't know, Carolina is my team. All right? See a little right there. Got some stuff on the wall. Carolina is my team. I expected a close game. Right here, you can see the Raiders 3rd and 4. Bang, they convert that. Now, it's important to remember that. They convert the 3rd and 4 right there, dumping it off to the running back. Next play we're going to look at right here. Gardner throws it up to Tucker. Okay. So I'm thinking, oh boy, this is going to be a shootout. They convert on 3rd and 4. Gardner steps into the pocket, lets it rip to Tucker over the top. Something they should be doing more of, but we don't have to go into that. So I'm like, okay, at this point, the Raiders have a game plan. They know how to attack the Panthers. Let it continue. Right here, Raiders tie it up 7 apiece. Okay, next drive, Gardner drops back, bang, hits his guy right there. Raiders run it right here on 3rd and 7. And this, to me, is where I was like, okay, the Raiders may not win this game. And why do I say that? At this point, the Raiders O-line has amazing pass blocking. But when it comes to run blocking, they're getting their butts kicked. And what was the Raiders' game plan as the game went on? Run, pass. Right? That was their game plan. Even though their strengths were clearly passing, it was run, pass. Now, with that being said, I get it. Teams are dropping guys back. But the Panthers couldn't generate a pass rush to save their life. The Panthers were up by 20. They knew the Raiders were going to pass. And they still couldn't generate a pass rush, and Raiders were still trying to run the ball. So to me, it didn't make any sense. So now it's 4th down. Gardner's looking to his right. Okay, everything's probably going to be picked up right there, so he's going to work his way back to his left. Tries to hit the tight end right there. And as you can see, man, that got stopped right away. The defense knows, man, they're playing the sticks, right? They're not going to overshoot that. They're not going to undershoot it. They know where to sit at, right? Especially with the tight end. And they sat on that. So 4th and 3 didn't work. Right here, it's 1st and 20. Gardner's looking. And as you can see, man, nothing's open. The Panthers get a coverage sack. A little bit later on, they finally hit Bowers. Catches at the 35, 40, 45, 50-yard line. How Bowers wasn't a bigger factor early on is beyond me. I really thought Bowers was going to set the tone. And not just receiving, like things were going to run through him in the offense. You're going to use him next to Davante Adams and force the Panthers to choose who to pick up. Bowers was a non-factor pretty much the whole game. I really don't know how that's possible. You've got Brock Bowers. He's supposed to be the tight end who's going to basically change the offense. And they didn't really even scheme him open either. I mean, I don't know what they were doing with him. But again, it goes back to what I said before. Run, pass. But with that being said, right before half, Gardner tries to hit Davante Adams right there. And I can't tell if Jewel hit Davante Adams' face mask or was it just the ball. I couldn't tell for sure on the camera angle. And even with this angle, I can't tell. Nonetheless, Davante Adams drops it right there. And the Raiders would go on to kick a field goal and miss it. So it went from potentially 21 to 10 at half to 21 to 7. Not bad, you know, they get the ball, but it's definitely not good, right? Down 14 isn't great. Then you fast forward a little bit later in the 3rd quarter. Right here, Gardner's going to drop back on 3rd and 6, and he checks it down to the running back. But with that being said, I don't know that he ever looked at Davante. Like, take a look right here. Looking at the middle, then bang, just checks it down. I think he's probably going for a high-low read over here. Out route, maybe a corner route over the top. Hard to say for sure, but never looks this way. I mean, he never looked that way. So on 3rd and 6, he checks it down. Let's keep it going. So as we let this thing continue, Panthers would score again. Minshew's looking around. Where do I throw? Where do I throw? Where do I throw? Finds the running back on a check down. Okay, take the check down. Then once again, we hit Bowers. We hit Bowers right here. It's now in the 4th quarter. So this right here was Bowers' 2nd catch. Take a look at your screen right here. Just so you guys know I'm not BSing you. 4th quarter, 11 minutes left. Brock Bowers, 2 catches, 33 yards. I mean, honestly, man, I feel bad for the Raiders, fans, players, because the play calling sucks. It sucks. You've got Tucker. He's your speed threat. You've got Bowers. I don't know that he's a once-in-a-generation tight end yet, but I think he has tremendous potential. You've got Jacoby Myers. To me, Jacoby is like a mix of Deontay Johnson and Adam Thielen, just in between those two. So you've got your route runner in Jacoby. You've got your playmaker who's going to attract a lot of attention in Devontae Adams. You got Bowers. You got your speedster in Tucker. Your running back, it's hard to say because is it him or is it the O-line? So you've got everything you need on the offense. And the pass protection was just insane. That's clean as hell at the top of his drop. That is super clean, right? Here's going to check it down, hit Jacoby right there. Jacoby would go on to score. The Raiders have a complete offense. It may not be the most flashiest thing, but most offenses that win it all aren't the flashiest things in the world. Look at the Chiefs. They had Kelsey and who else? Now, yes, they had Tyreek Hill at one point. I believe they've won 2 without him. The Raiders have solid pieces from X, Y to Z to the tight end. The backs, it's a question mark, right? But the Raiders' offense is complete. Now, the thing is it the quarterback or is it the play caller? You know, let me know your thoughts. Gardner throws a pick right there. At this point, I think Gardner just had the yips, right? I mean, he just couldn't do anything right. The play calling sucked. Let me know your thoughts, guys. Like I said before, you've got receivers. You've got a pretty good O-line. Is it the quarterback? Is it the play caller? Is it hand in hand? I don't know. As far as the defense, I thought, when the offense isn't moving the ball at all, right, you keep putting the defense out there. I'm not going to put too much on them. Let me know your thoughts. Gardner, he didn't play great, but, I mean, really, who did? Brock Bowers, 11 minutes in the fourth, 2 catches. So, it is what it is. Obviously, that missed field goal hurt before half, but it's a long season. They're 1-2. We'll break down more film once the All-22 film comes out. I'll catch you guys then. Take it easy.